Another question that I've been asked is, what was Paul's thorn in the flesh? Was the thorn in Paul's flesh a literal sickness? Now, some scholars believe that the thorn that Paul mentions in 2 Corinthians 12 verse 7 was an eye disease. This conclusion is based on circumstantial evidence found in Galatians 4. Paul reminds the Galatians, it was because of an illness that I first preached the gospel to you. Then 2 verses later, he says, if you could have done so, you would have torn out your eyes and given them to me. The close proximity of the mention of an illness and the mention of his eyes suggests that his illness could have been in his eyes. Later in the same letter, Paul says, see what large letters I use as I write to you with my own hand. If Paul did have problems with his eyes, he would have written big letters. However, all this evidence is nothing but guesswork. Paul never actually says the thorn is a sickness. In fact, he specifically calls it a messenger from Satan. The Greek word for messenger is angelos, which is found in the New Testament over 100 times. The word is translated as messenger a total of 7 times, but not once is it used to mean sickness. Nowhere else in the Bible is a sickness called a messenger from Satan. In Numbers 33:55, the inhabitants of the land of Canaan are called thorns in your side. And in Joshua 23:13, the inhabitants of Canaan are called thorns in your eyes. In both these cases, thorns are personalities, they're people. I think this thorn that plagued Paul was a demon or a person that plagued him. Therefore, there's no reason to suppose that Paul's thorn was a physical sickness.